Steel City is ready, and Acrisure Stadium here in Pittsburgh. Tonight, a good one coming your way in the AFC. It's the Buffalo Bills and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Please welcome your 2026 Pittsburgh Steelers.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. The veteran Matt Prater has this one set to get started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Well, here come the Steelers, and that's the sight that looks odd, but people were looking to see after keeping us waiting all spring. Year 21 in the league for Aaron Rodgers, his first as the Steelers quarterback.
There's not many guys, Mike, in NFL history that while their career is still ongoing, they already are considered a no-brainer finding themselves in Canton one day. And this guy is certainly at the top of the list. And let's not forget, this is not some washed-up quarterback who can't let go of the past. He is still capable of playing at an all-pro level. And if he continues to do so, any team he's on is going to be a Super Bowl contender.
And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 75 yards. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Oh, man, what a start to this one, Greg. Right out of the gate, first play of the game. A big ball downfield for the touchdown.
I don't even think the fans have settled into their seats, Mike. I mean, you talk about a fast start. There was no settling into this one. This play caller wanted to attack early, and boy, did he ever.
Chris Boswell on for the point after. He's got it. And the Steelers will take a 7-0 lead.
Score, Steelers 7, Bills nothing.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. On the return, it's Ty Johnson. Now an opening past the 30. He's to midfield. They're going to be set up with a short field. What a tremendous kick return.
The Bills take over first.
All right, Mike, so the NFL is all about answering. So you give up an opening drive touchdown, you fall behind late to start the game, and then your special teams becomes the spark. And this is going to set your offense up with excellent field position to get back and tie this game.
The Bills offense heading out, and they are led by the MVP of the National Football League, 29-year-old quarterback Josh Allen in the prime of his career.
And I'm not sure I enjoy watching any quarterback in the league more than I enjoy watching Josh Allen. I mean, he's a bit of a throwback in terms of his play style. I mean, he's just as likely to throw a 65-yard bomb for a touchdown as he is in 4th and short to run over the middle linebacker. I mean, he plays with such a hard, aggressive style. There's not a lot of guys built like him, Mike, and tell you what, he's a blast to watch.
And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
To the air on second down. Here's Allen. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still little work to do now on third down.
A 9-yard gain.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
And that is incomplete. Khalil Shakir, the intended target. And it's going to be fourth down.
And barring an aggressive decision here on fourth down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single first down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on. So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
So Prater now, after the made field goal, back out to kick off. Johnson now to return. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The Steelers offense ready now for their second drive. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Here's the former Memphis Tiger, Kenneth Gainwell. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he gets it to about the 34-yard line.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
On play action, Rodgers. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch from contact.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming.
And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. A big-time play for Pittsburgh. A gain of 48.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He's got it at the 7. And he'll take this down to the 6. That's good enough for first down, 1st and goal.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves 1st and goal inside the low red zone.
Play action now with Rodgers. This one caught the floor. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line. Down here this close, all it takes is one defensive lineman defeating his block and getting some penetration, and that's exactly what we saw here. Not only to stop the ball carrier short of the end zone, but to take him down for a loss.
So back at the 3-yard line, 3rd and goal. In the shotgun, it's A-Rod. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
Oswell's kick is good. And the Steelers go out to a 10-3 lead.
You know, I think it's safe to say here, Mike, as this offense leaves the field, they wanted to stay out there and go for it. But I think in this case, the coach is playing the long game. He understands that these 3 points now can end up being very valuable as this game moves along.
Back out is Boswell following the field goal. He'll send this one away. Johnson now to return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Bills offense ready to see what they can do on their 2nd possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. From the gun, here is Allen. Reaching for it, the tight end couldn't bring it in. It's incomplete. Trying to get it to Dalton Kincaid there. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
They've got to find a way to free him up, and whether that's moving him around the formation or using some pre-snap motion to get him better looks, but right now it's been a lot of double coverage, it's been a lot of tight windows, and if they're going to have more success today on the offensive side of the ball, especially in the passing game, this offensive play caller needs to be more creative, freeing him up.
A gain of 21 on that pass play. 1st down, Buffalo.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Once again, it's Cook. He'll manage only a couple. Cameron Hayward, the former All-Pro, in on the tackle.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
And he's going to have a Bills 1st down by a couple of yards. Able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
That's good for a Bills 1st down.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
And he'll force his way forward, maybe a yard. 2nd down coming up.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
So now they'll throw it with Allen. They'll set up the screen to Cook. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass.
It's a really good job defensively. The key is you don't want your defensive lineman to overcommit to rushing the passer, and you don't want your linebackers in secondary dropping too deep defending the pass. In this case, all three levels played disciplined, good football with good vision, and that's why they're able to stop him for no gain.
He connects with Palmer on that one. A gain of 16 yards. Good for a Bills first down.
16 yards. That's another Bills first down. A gain of 16 yards. And the Bills first down.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
Allen going to give it to Cook. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
It's a loss of a yard.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss. This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Allen on third down. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he will score. James Cook. Touchdown, Bills.
Now, remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
Now the veteran Matt Prater for the extra point. He knocks it through, and the Bills will tie things up. It's now 10-10. All level at 10 as this one's kicked off. Johnson now to return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Steelers offense and DK Metcalf getting set for their next possession. And he's had an early impact on this game. Sensational start, and you know they're going to be looking his way more as this game goes on. Start this on the ground with 1. And he'll be taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
Finding space inside the 40. And they'll take this down inside the 35. So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. All even on the scoreboard. And we're back to the Steel City after this. The Steelers with the football to begin the second quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10.
This defense is asleep.
They send Fryermuth, the tight end, in motion. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. Pat Fryermuth, the intended receiver. And it'll be 2nd down.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. The next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
13 yards on the
Call it
play.
a gain of 13. Good for a Steeler first down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
A run up the middle with Warren. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
13 more yards.
13, pretty lucky here. Back-to-back gains of 13. And another 1st down.
1st and goal at the 7-yard
And this offense
line.
just continues to chew up yards and get 1st down after 1st down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
To the 5-yard line.
Terrell Bernard on the stop. A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
2nd and goal. From the gun, Rodgers to the goal line and in. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer, because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Boswell now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Steelers go up by 7. It is now 17-10.
Bills 10.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Johnson now to return. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Bills offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. Find themselves trailing 17-10 now as they come up with 1st down and 10. They'll start on the ground with Cook. He left that first defender grasping for air as he winds up getting 8 out of that one.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
From the 33, here's 2nd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Where a defender makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities. And for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line. And we saw it here, and he takes the back down for a loss.
On third and a couple, here's Allen. And he'll be taken down, but good enough to keep this drive going. It's a first down. Now we'll get a stoppage here for an injured Bill. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Allen working from the pistol. This one completed to Palmer. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 18.
They get 18 on that one. First down, Buffalo.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Do better than this.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
Look at that. Slinged it across his body and connected. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
It's a gain of 9.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
To throw again, it's Allen. He gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
And he dances away from one defender on his way. Gain of 7.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They'll run. It's Ty Johnson. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and
1. From the gun, Josh Allen. And caught. Hooks gets the grab. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal, Buffalo.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up the first down.
And he'll take it on in. Dalton Kincaid. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Touchdown, Buffalo.
Now Prater to tack on the extra point. He's got it. And the Bills will come back to tie things at 17.
At 17.
So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. On the return, it's Kenneth Gainwell. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. The Steelers offense and DK Metcalf getting set for their next possession. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. This one grabbed by Austin. And he'll be out of bounds, a pickup of 5.
At the 26-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. Here's a handoff to Warren. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
3rd and short yardage, it's Rodgers.
With the right personnel, the safety position is like the ultimate chess piece, right? You can put him in center field to play pass. You can bring him up and make him a pseudo linebacker, but you also can bring him on pressure, Mike, and that's what this guy does so well. The timing and the speed, he got there in a hurry.
On 4th down, Steelers send out Corliss Waitman to punt. Khalil Shakir returning for the Bills. And it's a good return here. Able to take it across the 50. Set up the offense with a short field. James Cook and the rest of this Buffalo offense head back out. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the first half. This defense is going to need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now. On 1st down, Allen. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch. And in this case, what guys are unwilling.
And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
That's going to be out of bounds. Well judged and spotted right at the 10-yard line. Steelers offense and their running back, Jaylen Warren, set to take over once more. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10. the ground. It's Warren to start the drive. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
Milano on the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 12-yard line.
Game's not over, you know. Why you got stuff? Come on, boys. Let's
So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. We'll come back to the Steel City after this. 2nd and 7. Rodgers. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
Brings up 3rd down and
I got
7.
high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
On 3rd down, Rodgers. Metcalf reels it in on the right side. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
Steelers, first down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And that will lead to a 2nd down. They'll throw again. Here's Rodgers. Secured by the veteran, Adam Thielen. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Rodgers going up top again. He'll get this into the hands of Austin. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
A pair of first downs gives them 1st and 10, up at the 40. Again, it's Rodgers. Will set up the screen to Gainwell. And he's close to another first down. This is brought down just shy of the marker. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their 2nd. And they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. To the air once more. It's Rodgers. That'll be complete to Gainwell. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. And now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half. A-Rod now to throw on 1st down. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
For the field goal, a 59-yard attempt.
That is no good. He missed it. And the score remains level.
Man, that would have been such a nice boost for this group going into halftime. The snap was good, the hold was good. He just couldn't quite get it through the uprights.
On 1st and 10, it's Allen. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen back with you in the studios in Orlando. We've got a close one, as we expected. No quarter given on either side. We are all tied up at the break. This one could go either way, so let's find out as they're ready for the third quarter kickoff. Send it back out to the stadium and our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thanks. No rest at the break for a couple of, I'm sure, weary defensive coordinators trying to figure out how to stop these offenses here in the second half. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. To return, here's Ray Davis. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Bills offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
Joshua Palmer was the intended third down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Brandon Cooks with that pass. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
The most important stat, Mike, to determine wins and losses in the NFL is clearly turnover differential, your ability to protect the ball, and on defense, take the ball away. And for any offense, that's even more critical when you have the ball on your side of the field.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The Steelers' offense and their running back, Jalen Warren, set to take over once more.
You know what it is. Take it to the house.
Drive will start on the ground, and he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 6. The master of play action, Rodgers. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. That is a big-time play for the Steelers. 41 yards.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
This guy has just such a knack for getting open, Mike, and whenever they're looking for that big play, he's usually one of the guys at the top of the progression, and it's pretty easy to see why.
It'll be a short pickup. Down to the 22. Matt Milano there to stop him.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
2nd down and 8. To throw is Rodgers. Flushed, trying to get away, but he will not. They finally run him down.
At some point, you would just like to see that internal clock start to speed up. The longer the play goes on, the more vulnerable you become as the quarterback. Get rid of the ball, but no matter what, you have to avoid the sack.
3rd down and 9. From the shotgun, it's Aaron. He'll duck this out wide to Gainwell. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker, and that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down. Job number 1 on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike. But 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves them out in front.
Back out is Boswell following the field goal. He'll send this one away. Johnson now to return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Bills offense ready to see what they can do. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. They'll run the draw with Cook. Will manage to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. Derek Carmen, 1st rounder out of Oregon, there for the stop.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Allen now on 2nd down. Open man, that's the veteran Cooks. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. That's caught, left side, it's complete. A gain of 18 for number 18. And a 1st down.
That's good for a Bills 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
I think the defender thought he had himself a pick here, Mike. He saw that curl coming the entire way, but unfortunately for him, it was a curl and go. They took him deep. Leads to a huge pickup.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. To throw is Allen. That's to the left side where he's got Kincaid. Allen will move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
4 yards.
A big play and a much-needed one as well. It's a gain of 34.
16-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
That's Palmer, the man in motion. To throw once more, here's Allen. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Allen to throw again. And he's in. Brandon Cooks. Touchdown, Bills.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
Prater on to attempt the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Bills have taken a 4-point advantage.
Steelers 20.
So now Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. To return is Kenneth Gainwell. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Steelers offense and Aaron Rodgers getting ready to go once more. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Warren. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. Now we'll get a stoppage here for an injured Bill. The training staff going to look, and we'll step out for a moment. From the 29, here's 2nd down and 4. Once again, it's Warren. They try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Shaq Thompson comes up with the tackle.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They'll go with the sneak. It looks like he's going to have that 1st down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's got it enough. They convert on 3rd down.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that 1st down. But this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the 1st down.
There's a short one caught by Freiermuth.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 4. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. From the gun, Rodgers. Metcalf, left side, he's got it. He'll be out of bounds, but after after picking up the first down on a gain of 7.
For us Steelers.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
It's a short pickup, taking us to the 49. The safety, Jordan Poyer, up to make the stop.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down. On the ground, Gainwell. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. Now it appears we've got a Steeler injured on that play. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Third and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. And this is caught on the sideline. Going to have the first down. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe not. They say the feet were out of bounds. Wow. Big, tight call there. For the moment, it'll be 4th down.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends up being a wasted down.
The Bills offense and veteran Brandon Cooks getting set for this next possession. The tight end, Kincaid, in motion. On the handoff. This is good. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, here's Allen. And this is going to be caught, but they say out of bounds. So, incomplete pass.
So they're not going to come down with the reception, but Mike, this is actually a really good ball. So with the coverage being as tight as it was, the only place that quarterback can put the ball is high and to the outside, saying, hey, if my guy can't come down with it and keep his feet in bounds, nobody is. The last thing you want to do is miss that ball on the inside, because those are the ones that are going to go in the other direction.
You can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a first down.
16 yards. And the Bills, first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on 3rd down. Mike, you can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
Here's Allen now on 1st and 10.
Allen's pass complete to James Cook. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at their 49-yard line.
Here comes 2nd and 4. They'll run straight ahead with Cook. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. From the gun, it's Allen. He'll find Shakir open right side. A gain there of 16 yards. Good for a Bills first down.
First down.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock, but the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the fourth quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that third down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up first downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again. A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Josh Allen. A short throw caught by Kincaid. And the Bills are going to have first and goal, try to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
16 yards.
That's a gain of 16 yards, and it sets up first and goal.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the fourth quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So really nice job here late. Let's see if they can put this one out of reach.
And that is incomplete, but now a penalty flag comes in late. He might have been caught with his hands in the cookie jar.
Automatic first down.
The defense still arguing about that pass interference call, but their focus needs to be a stop. They face first and goal. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards.
This defense knows the importance of this drive. They have to keep this game at one possession. That's a great start there on first down.
Now back at the 4 for 2nd and goal. Allen going to throw. And he's going to go backwards, taken down at the 6.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
On 3rd and goal, here's Allen. And he overshot his man. Out of the end zone, that one's incomplete.
You know, kind of interesting. You don't see a lot of teams play dime personnel down here in the real low red zone, Mike, but great job by the defensive coordinator anticipating pass, right personnel, right coverage, and really muddied up that back end for the quarterback.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. A big 3 points as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
So, Prater now, after the made field goal, back out to kick off. Here's Gainwell to return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Steelers offense and DK Metcalf getting set for their next possession. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been unquestionably the star of the show, as they have just absolutely had no answer on the defensive side of the ball.
We are in it to win it. Come on,
and 10, it's Warren. And the defense strings him out. He'll fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Just a little too much east and west there for my liking. I understand what they're trying to do, getting the ball out on the perimeter, but on these early downs, plant your foot and get downhill. Great job by the defense stringing it out, and they're able to force him down for a loss.
Now Rodgers. He's got a fire move open on the left side. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
And the Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Critical third down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the fourth quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. Metcalf, the motion man. On play action, Rodgers. He finds Austin with the grab. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. That's a Steeler first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now Gainwell. And a determined run there inside the 40. It's a gain of 9 yards.
Mike, the old adage, you run to set up the pass. This modern offense nowadays, we're starting to see that flipped upside down on its head. Typically, the success of the passing game is what allows teams to have success like this in the run game.
They'll run straight ahead with Warren. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. They gain 18 yards on that one. Good for a Steeler first down.
And with that run, this back is closing in on almost 100 yards for the game today, Mike. He's had a lot of those good chunk plays. This defense has not had a great answer for him so far.
Here's a screen set up for Warren. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the Bills' 18-yard line.
They face second down and 7. Rodgers to throw. To the back of the end zone. He's got it. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Touchdown Steelers. A huge touchdown there in the fourth quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the fourth quarter. All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? Davis now to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. This game all even now following that touchdown a moment ago, and they'll look to retake the lead on this drive that starts with first down. On play action, Allen forced out left.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the first down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. Just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
38-yard line.
Second and inches. From the gun, throw here for Allen. And he's out of bounds with the first down, so they get a new set of downs, but just as importantly, stop the clock.
And the Bills.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need, but really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
2 minutes to play in regulation. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Now on second and long. They'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught by Kincaid. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 4.
From the gun, here is Allen. Down the field, but it falls incomplete.
When this offense took the field, in their mind, Mike, they want to end this game in regulation. You do not want to play for overtime. And now as this fourth down comes up, I think this coach has a decision to make. Do you remain aggressive and keep the offense on the field and try to end it here? Or do you make the safe play and punt the ball away and settle for overtime?
And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. Steelers offense and Aaron Rodgers getting ready to go once more. And you get a look at the numbers, they don't even tell the whole story. This has been a tremendous performance to this point. Here is 1st and 10. The shotgun, it's A-Rod. This one grabbed by Austin.
Rodgers pass complete to Calvin Austin. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 21-yard line.
Here's 2nd down. Throwing Rodgers. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
Come on, teamwork. I can't believe this. You do it. I want to see my offense. Keep
Rodgers now. And that is incomplete.
That's a tough incompletion right there. Feels like that down was their only chance to extend this possession enough to end this game in regulation. I think the smart move here now is you have to punt this ball away. You cannot risk a 4th down failure and give your opponent a short field to get a chance to win it themselves.
Fair catch is called for and made just inside the 35-yard line.
At their own
The Bills
35-yard
offense getting
line.
those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. We're all even. Fourth quarter, so every drive so important at this stage. And they'll start with 1st and 10. Allen working from the pistol. That's taken in. Keon Coleman. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one. Final minute, still 2 timeouts remaining as we get to 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Incomplete. The coverage by Joey Porter Jr.
Another try, 2nd and 10. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. Now a timeout, Buffalo. They're 2nd. Clock will stop with 35 seconds to go. Towels waving, Steeler fans on their feet. It's 3rd down. Throwing again, it's Allen. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
Well, I like the idea of airing it out there on 3rd down. You're trying to move this ball even into closer, more manageable field goal distance, but after that incomplete, now brings up 4th down. I think you have no choice but to settle for 3 here and see if it's enough to leave here with a win.
Got the distance, and it's good. He knocks it through from long range. And they take the lead in the final minute of this game.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Here's Gainwell to return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. Here's 1st down. From the gun, Rodgers. All alone is the tight end Freiermuth. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
It's a gain of
The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts. They get it with 19 seconds left on the clock.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
2 timeouts, still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their 2nd, and it comes with 15 seconds to play in the game.
Brings up 2nd.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
It is 2nd and a yard. Looking to throw, it's Rodgers. That'll be complete to Gainwell. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Now a final chance to stop it here. Timeout coming with 10 seconds remaining in the game.
37-yard line.
So out comes the veteran, Chris Boswell, in a big spot. This to force overtime. The Bills going to use their final timeout here. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. So out comes the veteran, Chris Boswell, in a big spot. This one he's got to have. He banged this one, and he's got it. Gets it from long distance. And we are almost certainly bound for overtime.
And that's just a big-time kick right there. I mean, think about all the things running through this kicker's head. He knows if he misses it, this game's over. But he's cool. He's calm. He steps up, takes a deep breath, and he knocks it through to extend this game.
Final seconds here, overtime looming on the horizon as they kick it off. Out of the end zone, it's Ty Johnson. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
Johnson. And he's going to be taken down, and that will do it. 4 quarters, no winner. Let's keep going. We're off to overtime. Four quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. Johnson now to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Steelers offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. Start this on the ground with Warren. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
2nd and 11. They'll run here with Gainwell. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, it sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Now a first throw here in overtime. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or two short.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Steelers getting ready to put this one away. And he's on for a big one here in overtime. Fair catch made here. The drive will start at the 23-yard line. The Bills offense ready for this next possession. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Allen going to keep it on the zone read. And that one's going to be shut down quickly. A minimal gain.
The quarterback could have handed it. He could have kept it himself. I don't really think either option would have turned out much different. Great job by the defense having a plan for the running back and a plan for the quarterback, and they're able to force that carry for no gain.
On the toss, it's Johnson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
That's Palmer, the man in motion. To the air on 3rd down. Here's Allen. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Steelers offense ready to get back at it. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Now Warren. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 7. Play fake. It's Rodgers. That's caught. Right side. It's Freiermuth. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9
yards.
These curl routes. He's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the 1st down.
No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 11 yards on the connection there. That's a Steeler 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Warren. Ooh, some hitting going on now. He was rocked right at the line of scrimmage.
So they go with the 1st down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good 2nd down situation, but now they find themselves in 2nd and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
This is 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, they go with one. He's got the first down. They'll bring him down to 28. But the sticks will move. First down picked up on the ground.
Typically in a 3rd down situation like this, Mike, you're thinking pass, but give credit to this offensive play caller. He flips his tendencies upside down, keeps the ball on the ground. Not only does he get a fresh set of downs, they pick up good yardage.
Austin brought in motion. A fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now we'll get a stoppage here for an injured Bill, and that not a guy you can afford to lose here in overtime. They'll motion over Thielen. They'll stay on the ground with Warren. And this is a slight improvement over the previous play. He's not going to lose yardage. He's not gaining any either. It's 3rd down.
Well, they've got him going backwards now, Mike, and this is a worrying trend. We've seen it now the last 2 plays. They have to be able to generate some leverage at the point of attack. Count on positive yardage in the run game.
Run up the middle with Warren. He'll be taken down well short of the first down. Gain of about 4. And it brings up 4th down.
A gain of 5. It's 4th down.
Now a timeout, Buffalo. They're second, as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down's looming. So out comes the veteran, Chris Boswell, in a big spot. This one to win it in overtime. This kick is good. He got it. It took overtime, but they will walk off the field with the victory. So this one in the win column for the Steelers. They knew a field goal would do it, and a pressure kick from distance was right on the money. They come away with the victory here in overtime. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Steelers, winners, as we say so long from the confluence of the Three Rivers in Pittsburgh.